Hello and welcome to day 6 of our training, and today we are doing how to do lead gen. So this is how to set up a lead generation ad on Facebook ads, and it's one of my favorite ads to set up, and it's one that I think that all Kajabi course creators should have set up. So let's get into it. I just want to talk a little bit about the funnel. If you've been following me for the last couple of days, I've been talking about this a lot, and we say it's the F word because we hear it a lot, but it is the best way to describe this marketing technique that we're doing. And Facebook ads make it really easy for us to work out a funnel strategy for our ads. So these are the ads that we can make within Facebook. So there's brand awareness and reach, and this is the top of funnel. We have these consideration ads, traffic, engagement, app installs, video views, lead generation, and messages. And these can be used in the middle of funnel phase. And then we get down to the bottom of funnel. This is the conversion phase. So for online course creators, this is when someone initiates checkout and makes a purchase. So the ads that we can run at this level is called conversions, catalog sales, or store traffic. But mainly for online courses, we would just do the conversions ad. So I have a bit of a funnel strategy that I like to use. For awareness, I like to use video views and post engagement ads. And then once they're a bit of aware of me or my product, I like to run a lead gen ad. So this is the point where you give something to your client or prospective client, the person who is thinking about you. They've watched something of yours, they've watched a video, they may have engaged with a post on Instagram or Facebook, and now maybe they want to get something from you. So this would be the time where you could ask them to register for your webinar, or you could get them to download something of yours. So, cheat sheet, or so in the case of the demo that I'm going to do today, we have a book called the Tweaking Diet book, and we give away a free chapter out of that book. So I like to set that up on a lead gen ad. Okay, let's get into the demo. Done this a few times now, so I had to start and stop my Zap going. So what we're going to do is create the ad, and then we're going to collect the lead in Facebook, and then we're going to zap that lead into Kajabi, and then you can put them on an email sequence. So that's why it's one of my favorite ads to do, because you can then interact with your client more on email as well. Okay, so let's get started. So we go create. So we're in our, ads manager. We're going to create lead generation. Name your campaign. You can, set all these up later. But I'm just going to call mine lead gen Hapatite. So Hapatite is the name of the chapter that we give away for free. So we are going here. We're going to do campaign budget optimization. So I like to keep my budgets low. So we're just going to go with $10 a day for now. Let's see how that goes. Now with your ad sets, this is by audiences. So audiences, you do need to set up prior. You don't have to, but for best practice, I recommend setting up your audiences prior, and I will run a little tutorial on how to do that. So I've just got my ad set up, my audience is set up. So I'm going to call them target 1 shift workers, and we're going to use the lead method instant forms. Just make sure your Facebook page is connected. You do have to accept the terms that Facebook set for your lead ads. And then a start date. So you can have an end date for this one as well, or it's something you can run continuously. For something like this, giving away a free chapter, I tend to run it continuously. So now in your audiences, I'm just going to add my, oops, that was the wrong one, my target 1. Good to name things well. especially when you start doing a lot of audiences. So yeah, all that's all set up. It's quite broad, which is fine. Yes, Facebook's giving me a message here. It's so funny. It is a bit glitchy because sometimes I don't get that message and I'm doing the same, sending it up the same every time. But yeah, I'm just going to X that for now. So just move myself to this corner. Okay, now this is where we're going to set the ad up. So this is the ad directing people to download the freebie. So I'm just going to make sure my Instagram page is connected. Now, I like to do video. So yeah, we just delete what's there because it just pulls in automatic images from Facebook. And then I'm going to add my media. So I would recommend testing this, but I do find video works the best. So yeah, we've got that video, hapatite video, and Facebook just says, you know, how it's just going to resize it for the different positions it's going to put it in. So we just go with whatever they say. Now you sometimes get a little yellow exclamation mark, which means that the video you uploaded may not be the recommended size for a particular place. So we might see that in a minute. Okay, so I like to also have the content for the ad pre-prepared. So there's a little cheat sheet you can download to tell you what you need. So things like primary text. So I've done these already, so I'm just going to copy and paste those into primary text. I've got them over here actually. Now, one thing I would recommend is there is options. You can add options. So I might maybe just make it a bit shorter. Hi, I'm Chris Hughes, author of The Tweaking Diet. And then I could just say, I am giving you, just to make it a bit shorter, I'm giving you a free chapter out of my book. So it is good to give Facebook some options, you know, because it's kind of like dynamic creative, it's actually called. So Facebook can then just juggle around the images and the video and the text that you give it to make your ad look different and to see which performs the best. So the more options you can give Facebook, the better, in my opinion. So headline, I've just got Tweaking Diet book here. But again, you could add more options like free chapter. And then description is optional. So I don't have anything for description. But yeah, you could definitely put something in there. Free chapter. Oh, we could do free chapter again. I've spelled it wrong up there. Okay, cool. And yeah, this is the call to action button. So personally, I like learn more. I feel like it's not, yeah, it's just a good one to use, but you could, yeah, definitely use whatever you want to use in your call to action. And that's shown there on your ad. Okay, so we want to, I've done this a few times, we need to create a form now. So I'll show you how to do that. Hapatite form. Just going to write the word test because I've got quite a few going now. And then we want to upload an image. So I've got these size dimensions in my cheat sheet you can download. And that's what it's going to look like. And then I've got a little headline for that as well. I don't actually, so download free chapter, hapatite, which is hunger versus appetite. Okay, so questions. Now I'm just going to get there. You can do questions if you want to for your form, but I'm just going to collect the name and email. Just going to move those around, full name and email. So this is really good because it's on Facebook and it just usually pre-populates that information for people. So it's quite an easy one to collect that information. Now, privacy, you have to have a privacy policy on your website. So just go and grab that. I've got mine already prepared, but every website now has to have a privacy policy. You can put your link text in there if you want. And then, oh, I think I did miss a step. It's going to tell me anyway. You have to say what the information is being used for. So here it is. Sorry, I often miss this one. Let people know how the information they give you will be used or shared. So I like to say, what do I like to say? You'll be signing up for our mailing list, and you can unsubscribe at any time. So just so that they know that providing their information, they're now on your mailing list. So then you've got the privacy policy and then completion. Thanks, you're all set. Now, I've created, because it's a chapter of a book, it's quite a large file. I just created a landing page in Kajabi, and then it's just a really simple one which has the download button on it. So I've created that already. So I'll just go and grab its URL. And this, again, this is in the cheat sheet for you to do. And it also depends what your call to action is. Oops, that's just not put it in the right. My link is there. Download. Okay. You can also say you'll receive the chapter on the next page to download, and you'll receive via email as well. Just so you set the expectations of how the person's going to be receiving their downloadable that you're giving them. So you can, and that's it. So we just go publish. So that's the form. Now, just with your ad, you just need to make sure that your pixel is assigned for tracking under your website events, and then your pretty much ad is completed. So you would just go publish at that point. I'm not going to publish this because I've got a few of these going at the moment just from all the testing that I've been doing. So, but normally you would hit publish there, and that is your ad completed. It goes into learning mode, and Facebook goes and checks your copy and makes sure your ad doesn't get rejected. So then the next part, we need to go into Facebook. Now we need to go into your page. So you just go into your business page and you scroll down to publishing tools. So this is the point where we're going to connect what leads that we collected from that ad, so the name and the email, and we're going to zap them into Kajabi. So it's here, scroll down, lead setup. Now we're going to search CRM providers, Kajabi through Zapier. So we're just going to connect. And one thing I do recommend, which I haven't done, is log in to your Zapier account. Just have it open on your in your browser, because it just makes things a lot easier. It just connects magically and you don't have to do too much. So I'd also recommend just logging into your Kajabi account as well. So mine should automatically log in. So just have your Zapier account and your Kajabi account ready to just download it on your screen. So okay, now we're just going to do the steps to connect. Now there is a lot of steps, but if you just follow along, and it's just like a wizard, it just walks you through it. So let's get it connected. So it's going to talk to Zapier, hopefully. Okay, so we're going to choose an account. Got a few accounts happening. Okay, I need to reconnect. So I disconnected it. So it's just talking to Facebook now, getting permission from Facebook that Zapier can access it. So, and then we hit continue. Now we're going to set up the trigger. So we just choose the form. So I called mine, the test form. So that's my page, the test form, continue. So now it's just going to do a test trigger. Make sure it's all working. We found a lead. Excellent. So continue. Now it's going to go into Kajabi, and this is what the action event is going to be: create form submission. So I have created a form inside of Kajabi. Got to, says Kajabi, continue. 2 sites, so I just need to select the right one. The form, that's a happentype form. So I had already done this in Kajabi. This is an action to do. And then you just want to map the fields. So name is full name and email is email. Just mapping those across to each other. Continue. Should just do a test. Test and continue. Yeah, everything's all working, was successful, turn on Zap. Now, a lot of steps there, but it really is quite simple. So that's all set up now. And I'll just go into my Kajabi account and I'll just show you in this end. So we've got our form. So we've got our happentype form. So I have created this already. And what it means is that I just added some automations to this form. So when the form is submitted, it's going to subscribe to an email sequence and then also add a tag as well. So I will know what people have come through via the Facebook lead ad, because they'll be tagged with this FB lead happentype tag. So, and then also you will have set up your email sequence. So depending on that, I decided to do 3 emails over 3 days. So I have set that one up already. So yeah, quite a few steps, quite a few things to do. But once you have everything set up in place, it runs quite well. So yeah, so that's it. Any questions, just put in the comments here, or you can find me on Instagram or Facebook as staceyhughes.co. We've got some more training sessions for next couple of days. I just thought I'd go through those. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about the iOS 14 update. So if you don't know what that is, maybe you could tune into that, and I'll give you some practical ideas on how to overcome that update. On August the 11th, I'm going to be talking about the mistakes I see with ads. And again, just giving you some strategies on how you can not make those mistakes yourself. What I did today, I'm going to be doing again on August the 12th. So join me then if you want to watch that process again. I might even use a different account for that tutorial. So, we're not doing the same one that I do all of the time. And then I'm going to show you how to set up Pinterest ads. We've recently done that for a client, and so I'll walk you through how we did that. We're also going to do how to set up TikTok ads. So this is something else we like to offer our clients. So we do like to say wherever your clients are, that's where you should be posting, and that's where you should be advertising as well. So if TikTok's your thing, then maybe you could look at doing a bit of a test by spending some money on ads for TikTok. And breakout clips, what are they? This is a little fun little thing to make your ads really stand out. So it's a little tool that I was shown at a recent Business Blueprint conference. So I'm going to be sharing with you how to use that. And that's all. So excellent. That's it for today. If you've liked what you've heard, then hit subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.